Year number 3 of AI is killing marketing and year number 25 of SEO is dead. This morning I stumbled upon a goldmine of marketing opinions on Reddit. Someone asked, what's the most overrated trend in digital marketing right now? The top response? Twofold. Number 1, AI is overrated for sure. And number 2, if we take AI out of the mix, SEO is the runner-up. Blogs and alt text do Jack S nowadays. Okay, settle down, potty mouth. It's not like AI and SEO broke into your house and stole all of your precious chicken eggs, right? That said, I totally agree with a couple caveats. AI is overrated, but only if you use it wrong. I am probably in the 99.9th percentile of people who use AI. ChatGPT has been my underpaid intern for the past several years. At just $19.99 a month, there aren't many countries in the world with a lower minimum wage than that. Now here's what AI doesn't do for me. It doesn't write my emails. It doesn't write my sales pages. It doesn't write my Christmas cards. And here's why. The entire point of AI is that it is trained on all information. The bottleneck for training AI is a lack of information. They shove every bit of info they can find into their training algorithm. Now, what does that mean? If you take all of the information and the AI is returning the average of that information, you are getting an average response back. AI isn't really good at distinguishing between garbage and quality. So most of the content that it generates is mediocre. Yes, you can get into prompt engineering and building agents, all that fun stuff, and yeah, you can get pretty good quality output from AI, probably better than 80% of writers. But for the average person, AI is just a tool to mass produce mediocre content at scale. That's why most marketers are panicking. The top 20-25% of people aren't on Reddit and LinkedIn complaining about losing their jobs. They're busy making money. And they're probably using AI to do it. AI is just exposing the fact that they weren't that good at their jobs in the first place. Me? I don't worry about AI. I use it, and here's what I use it for. Summarizing long research reports, because I don't really feel like going through 50 pages of clinical studies. Answering complicated search queries that Google struggles with. And recently, probably 90% of my conversations with ChatGPT are just asking, is this weird noise from my baby cause for concern, and do we need to go to the ER right now? So yeah, AI can be overrated depending on how you're using it, but totally ignoring AI is like a turn-of-the-century farmer ignoring tractors just because he prefers the old ways. Which brings me to my next question. Well, not mine, but everybody else's question. Will AI take over marketing? Maybe, but probably not anytime soon. Just based on my personal use of AI, specifically ChatGPT and Midjourney, which if you don't know, ChatGPT is mostly text-based and Midjourney is for generated images. I've been along for the ride from ChatGPT 3 all the way up until 4.0 or whatever the heck they call it now. The jump from 3 to 4 was already not that impressive. And OpenAI has already said that the jump from 4 to 5 is probably not going to be that impressive either. And talking about image generation, half the time Midjourney's idea of what a human looks like is pure nightmare fuel. Midjourney has gone through probably 4 iterations since I've started using it. Is it getting better? Yes, but slower and slower every year. Anyway, back to part 2 of the Reddit comment. Is SEO dead? People ask this every single year, and the answer is always yes, it's dead. And no, it's also not dead. Meaning, it depends. Let me be clear. When the average person talks about SEO, their understanding of SEO is based on how SEO was 15, 20 years ago, where you just shove as many keywords as you can in a page. Like this is what every website looked like in 2003. Welcome to Bob's Web Hosting. Looking for cheap web hosting? We have the best cheap web hosting with fast web hosting, secure web hosting, and affordable web hosting all in one. Don't wait. Get your best, cheap, fast favorite web hosting today. Now, of course, in 2003, you couldn't even read this page in the first place because it's plastered with 50 pop-up ads that are blinking and flashing these sirens talking about hot cougars in your local area that want to chat. But that's a totally different discussion. Anyway, back then Google's ranking system was very primitive compared to how it is today. Keyword stuffing worked because Google didn't know any better. But fast forward to today, which is where most of us live, Google's grown up. The competition's crazy. And going back to AI is flooding the internet with millions of pages like this every single day, which makes these 20-year-old SEO tactics basically pointless. Okay, so what does work? Obviously, SEO isn't dead because Google still ranks websites. So what does Google say that they want? Well, Google claims, and take that with a grain of salt because they lie all the time, just like every other tech company, but they claim that they focus on EAT, E-E-A-T, experience, Expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. Are any of those things something that AI can deliver? Well, you can have feigned experience. I guess the entire collective experience of the internet in your hands is a form of experience. It's not really expertise because it's a robot. It's not authoritative because, again, it's a robot. And it's not trustworthy because still, to this day, ChatGPT spews out absolute nonsense. Google favors real content by real people who actually know what they're talking about. Now, in practice, SEO has always been a crapshoot. There are some people who are truly good at SEO and can actually rank websites. But to me, as a marketer, SEO is one of those woo-woo magic fields of marketing that are just rife with con artists. That's why I don't sell SEO services. So what do I do instead? I focus on pulling the levers of business that actually make money, like emails, sales writing, ad copy. None of this, pay me a retainer for 10 years and maybe one day you'll rank on Google. That's baloney. Reject baloney and embrace the mortadella of my 80-20 marketing approach. If you want to learn about what actually works, then mosey on over to my email list at nickbandy.com/email.